Hello, my name is Greg Benson, Local 19. I've been a NEIEP instructor since 2018. I teach 300, 400, 600, 700. I've also taught welding. This presentation is the current version of my instructional action plan. Every new class presents challenges. With the NEIEP seminars, this IPE, IPD, and practice, I'm feeling capable of overcoming whatever obstacles come ahead. I hope you enjoy this. My intended audience, it's you. You found it. So what is this presentation all about? It's about growth. It's about our instructional growth. It's about growth and bettering our students, our future of the trade. Now that the admin stuff is done, let's get into it. So, keys to the kingdom. So many of us have those times where we are unsure if we can do something. Sometimes these instances pile up. And it happens all at once or over time. And for me, sometimes I concede defeat even when I could have triumphed. What's the difference between defeat and triumph? Well, in this particular case, I hope it's me, for my students. I hope I can inspire them to push through and claim victory. I hope I can help them tear down the walls between themselves and success. My 5 best slides. This is what I do. I create a safe and welcoming environment. I set goals early, and I show them the goals, and I show them what's inside the box that they've just stepped into. And I do this with guided discovery. Of course, we need to pivot for tangential ideas. And I try and relate the NEIEP material, the classroom material, to life. You know, the thing that we try and do this for. So here are my best 5 instructional techniques that I currently use. Let's break these down into bite-sized pieces. So the safe and welcoming environment. You'll notice there's no words on this page. That's for a reason. There's no punishment for being late in my class. I care about them. I want them to drive safely and get to my class safely, and I want them to get home safely. There's no discrimination of any kind, period. And nobody moves ahead in class until we move as a team. We also adapt the principle that if you figure it out, you help your neighbor, because when you're struggling, they're going to help you. And now we're going to set the goals early. The box being this semester, this class, this lab, or the bigger picture, the mechanics exam, their career. If they understand where we are headed, the steps along the way are assets. They're not liabilities. They can get behind it if they know what this step is taking them towards. During this time, I also lay out the expectations I have of them to come to class prepared and the such. I go through these classes with my guided discovery techniques. As the slide's saying, so nobody believes I can do this, huh? That's false. I do. I believe they can do it. Just like somebody believed in me that I could do it. When they don't know the path and they don't know what to bring and etc. But we do as instructors. Sometimes I have to go first and show them how to get there. Sometimes I say, this is where we're going. Go ahead, give it a try. and see what happens. And the people that can do it, great. The people that are struggling to get there, well, that's when I step in and I use the VAK system. To further that, there's no need to show them in detail how to walk if they can walk already or if they can figure it out themselves. One of the funnest parts of the class, every class, is when distractions happen. You know, the squirrel. Sometimes we go down a path of side discussions that we stay on track. Sometimes we're on track. Sometimes we like to go off-roading and the discussions go nowhere near the subject that we're studying. We tend to enjoy both of those distractions. I allow the on-target discussions to go on just a little bit longer than I do for the off-roading versions. When we get to the off-roading versions, that's usually a pretty good indication that they're no longer able to pay attention or that they've lost some sort of motivation to keep going with the subject matter that we have. That's a great time for a natural pause. So NEIEP for life. For me, I like to draw from the students' experiences of the past to draw a stronger tie to the current experiences. Everything is related. Everything is related. What we're learning in class, well, hey, it applies to your car. Or maybe it applies to your house, or maybe it applies to your relationship. It applies somehow, somewhere to something else that you do. And I try and use those ties to get it to stick a little bit faster, a little bit longer. So in summary, I work very hard to build trust in the classroom as well as when we're not in the classroom. If they trust me to be on their side, the confidence in their entire life seems to improve. I also show them that I trust them as well. Mutual trust. We are a team. This is why I do this. I am a passionate person in general. This amazing opportunity to become a NEIEP instructor has given me so much more than I ever expected, while simultaneously allowing me to help the future of our trade, one apprentice, one person at a time. The students keep my motivational energy levels elevated. I try my very best, and they deserve it. So in conclusion, thank you for your attention, and I hope that you can give some of my ideas, some of my techniques, some consideration to implement into your classroom. Thank you for your time. Take care. Greg Benson signing off for now.